fly around me already. I quite like this. It's not bad at that, is it? Anyway, today's Thursday, the 28th of September. Temperatures at the moment in the shade is 28. There seems to be an influx of flies for some reason. I don't know if something's died around here, but we got some flies. Anyway, don't worry today, guys. There's no Kit Kats. There's no me drinking a cup of tea, even though I will be drinking a cup of tea later on. And you're probably wondering, hey, Phil's in there again. Hey, I was speaking to you earlier, Phil. You're a top man. Well done for watching me on 2 different videos. No, of course I didn't get it sorted. Still I'm still nowhere. Anyway, Phil knows what I'm on about. Anyway, you're probably wondering why I've got this hat on. It's because I've been to the office of ASSSA. And what it is, it's the private health insurance here in Spain. I had a chat with a very nice young lady. We had a good chat about some of the things that I think people want to ask about. Anyway, the video will be coming out very soon, probably next week sometime. And if you noticed on my sponsors, ASSA is one of them. And I think in the video it'll see why I'm sponsored. Well, they're sponsoring me obviously, but why I've got ASSA on my list next to Lobster and Currencies Direct. But anyway, don't ask anything about private health insurance to me, because as I always said, anything to do with professional stuff, you ask the professionals. I'm just a chitty chat man. So anyway, today's topic is from Jazz, and Jazz wants to know about live webcams. I know what he's on about, the webcams here on Camposol. But anyway, that's today's topic. I've got a couple got a shout out first for a top man. I've got a shout out to Wayne Guest. Now I'll expect the guest, I don't know, it might be his real name. So Wayne, you're a top man, thank you much. He says enjoy your coffee, because he's bought me a coffee. He's a top man. And like I've always said, YouTube has always said to me, you got to subscribe, you got to like, and if you feel really generous, buy me a coffee. And Wayne did it yesterday, so keep it up. That's what I say. Now, also, because I do read the comments, like it says, I don't know what it is, but when we finish this, I can't read the comments straight away. It seems to take a day. So what I do is, I've read yesterday's today, and I noticed on there Ron and Linda, who've only just come back to the UK, are coming back. So Ron and Linda, the weather is amazing. Now the wife has just said at the weekend it's going to go back up to in the 30s again. So it looks like we've got a bit of a heat wave. So that switch that I go on about between summer and winter is still not gone. And they're saying that this week is the start of autumn. And I believe end of October is when the clocks change, innit? So we get back to shorter days, which I don't particularly like very much. But that's the way it is. So anyway, going back to today's topic, webcam. Now, believe it or not, on Camposol, there are webcams about. Just in case you didn't know. So be careful, folks. But I'll be honest, they're not very good. If you're with, I'm with CompuServe, the internet provider over on B, they've got a couple of webcams dotted around Camposol, if you didn't know. Now, the only ones that I know is the one that's on the roof of the shop area. I was about to call it a business centre, it's not, it's the shopping area, right on the top of the roof there. And the other one I know is on the other shopping area, looking out over the car park, the gravel car park. Now, that one I think's pretty good. You can watch it. It's like 24/7. The one on here, I hadn't watched it for ages, so it might have changed. But at the moment, the last time I saw it, all it was looking at was the roof. and I think there's another one, but I don't know where it is. I don't really watch webcams. Now there are, if you notice, if you put in webcam Spain, I believe, I know Gillis, I know Cartagena, they're all pointed out towards the port and that, and you can see, and the beach, because obviously one of the other things here in Spain, it's an EU policy thing about you're not supposed to have cameras. You're not supposed to have this privacy law. But to be quite honest, that I think is a load of baloney himself. I've seen loads of cameras these days. Loads of people have got these like bell cameras. I know they're not supposed to be showing any like somebody's car or something like that, but I mean, I've seen these cameras, and I did notice that there is another camera that I think's only been put up recently. As you drive over the bridge from B to C, on the left-hand side, there's a building there with a webcam on it. I don't know what that's about, but it's definitely a webcam, because people got this thing about, you're not supposed to have your security cameras out in the street, not allowed to, which apparently they are correct. You're not allowed to do that, but I've seen more and more places now, and I'm not on about just private people having their cameras facing out on the streets to deter burglars. Don't forget, that's what it's all about. It's not about being nosy, it's but deterring burglars and things like that. But I've seen a lot more. I've seen police stations and that. So, like they always said, it's all right for some, but not for others. So, I think the law, to me, I mean, I ain't seen nothing official saying you can't. I know it's that a lot of people have got cameras in their cars, and that's used for insurance basis. And I know some insurance companies do allow that. You can have a webcam in your car, especially if you have an accident. Now, they're on all the time. I mean, the other laws is that officially, if you're walking down the street, you're not allowed to, unless you've got permission from people. That does seem to be, I'm noticing, more and more popular. I've even seen it on YouTube now, where YouTube is actually restricting people, they're blurring them out and things like that. But I just think the world's gone nuts. I mean, I can always remember when my kids used to go to, make the Christmas play and that, and as I think just before they were leaving, they got this thing about that you weren't allowed to photograph your kids, some privacy law that was nuts. And especially when I was in the UK, I used to do a lot of camera work, especially on high. I had a telescopic mast. It's got about 50 foot. I used to mainly do it for properties, and sometimes I call nosy Parkers saying, "What are you doing?" I mean, I thought it's got nothing to do with you, what I'm doing, but I used to be polite and tell them what I'm doing. And then obviously another one, you all know that I fly drones, and I'm not going to even go down that road, but I just think the law, I think people tend to forget. You look on Google Maps, you can see everything on Google Maps. Obviously, restricted areas is all blurred out, but other than that, you can zoom in. You've got street view. They got satellites up there now, guys, that can listen into your conversation. They can see even from the side-on profile who you are now. To me, it's just people just so suspicious. And this is another reason why I left the UK, because I could walk down the street, didn't get nothing, no response from people. Here, yeah, there's a couple of people, but most of the time, they're happy to help. That's what I say. So anyway, that's today's. Now, I can remember, I don't know if it was Keith or it was John, he said, "Why don't you have a Kit Kat day?" As far as I'm concerned, Kit Kat day is every day, but unfortunately, never have enough Kit Kats for that. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed today's topic. I got 20 in the house. I got 15 likes, so that's pretty good for me. Tomorrow it's Friday. Oh yeah, I forgot to say what today is, didn't I? Today's Thursday. It's market day here on campus, and I must say, guys, that market's gonna go. I think today I saw, see, Jansen straight in there. The market, I'm sure it was 5 stalls. Now I might have been a bit early because I usually go past the market about 8 in the morning, so maybe more turned up. But it wasn't looking very busy. And guys, if it's not used, they're gonna go. It's a shame really, because I used to remember the market they used to have up on our it used to be the whole car park, and now we've just got a small part of it. So those guys are not going to keep coming here if there's nothing to show. Now I believe today on Britain's bargain on that My 5 channel, they're showing the car boot sale thing today on Camposol. And I know Danny and Sophie, the guys that own Rendezvous and Anna's, they're also on the telly. I don't think it's this week. I got a feeling it's next week. And it'll be telling about their lives, how that, you know, when they don't, obviously they come over to Spain a while back, and now they bought those 2 businesses. So that'll be interesting to watch. I'm not in it because they don't want me in it. I'm too old apparently. Anyway, as always, guys, very much for popping in. Catch you tomorrow. Got something else to chat about, and yeah, I've got loads to chat about. So don't panic. Loads to chat about. Anyway, adios amigos. I'll catch you tomorrow. I haven't seen Keith yet. What's happened to you, Keith? If you've fallen asleep.